Good morning, students. Today we shall do another passage, that is chapter 35. Topic of the passage is Kamala. So the passage I have already explained you through a YouTube link. Now we will do the question answers of this passage. So let's see question number 1, that is, how did Kamala realize that she had woken up late that morning? Kamala was shifted to Saidpur from his village, and how did Kamala realize that on that day she had woken up late? Answer is, Kamala realized that she had woken up late that morning because the woodpecker was calling from the peepal tree and her father had already lit the fire and she could smell the rotis on the tawa. So before Kamala woke up, at that time only, the woodpecker was calling from the peepal tree and her father had already lit the fire and she could smell the rotis on the tawa, and that's how she realized that she had woken up late that morning. Now let's see question number 2. How old had Kamala been when her mother died? What made her father feel that they were lucky to live in the bungalow? So Kamala used to live in the bungalow of an Englishman where his father used to work as a guard. So first of all we have to tell how old had Kamala been when her mother died and what made her father feel that they were lucky because they lived in that bungalow. Answer is, Kamala was 8 years old when her mother died. Her father felt that they were lucky to live in the bungalow because it has the facility of big garden, availability of water in the taps, and provided them a string roof over their heads. So when Kamala's mother was died, at that time she was 8 years old, and her father felt that they were lucky to live in that bungalow because the bungalow has the facility of a big garden, and in the taps there was water, and they could see the string roof over their heads, and that's why Kamala's father felt that they were lucky because they were living in that bungalow. Now let's see question number 3, that is, what did Kamala miss about her village? Answer is, Kamala missed her village because her friends lived there. Question number 4 is, who were the other people who lived in the same compound? So in the bungalow where Kamala's father worked as a guard, the other people also lived there. Who were the other people who lived in the same compound? Let's see the answer. The English Sahib and his son, a lady called Amma who looked after the son, the cook, and the Mali were the 5 people who lived in the same compound. So in the same bungalow, it was the bungalow of an English Sahib, and his son lived there with a lady called Amma, the lady who looked after the English Sahib's son. The cook and the Mali were the 5 people who lived in the same bungalow. Now let's see question number 5, that is, what difference did Kamala find between the Sahib's son and herself? Answer is, the Sahib's son was motherless like Kamala. He stayed indoors and never went out to play, while Kamala went out to play and to the market with her father. So the Sahib's son was also motherless like Kamala because the mother of both of them were died. The Sahib's son used to stay indoor and he never went out to play, while Kamala went out to play and to the market also with her father. So these were the question answers related to the passage. I hope everything is clear to all of you. Thank you everyone.